Which Hawkeye puts the arrow in your heart?
Topic time!
It's topic time.
And welcome back to Comic Frontline, everybody. I'm Brant Fowler, aka the Gonzo Goose, back with you for another edition of Topic Time. And this time, it is a tale of two Hawkeyes talking Clint Barton and Kate Bishop. Which Hawkeye is your favorite? Now, the whole reason for this topic is because it was just announced yesterday that Disney Plus is planning a solo Hawkeye series starring Jeremy Renner as he is training Kate Bishop to take over the mantle of Hawkeye. So loosely based on the comic origins. In the comic version, she came into Young Avengers when Hawkeye was dead after Avengers disassembled and all that, and she kind of took up the mantle. She was a prodigy, a rich socialite kind of character. In recent years, she's been brought to light and really kind of fleshed out and become her own character through her own series and currently in West Coast Avengers. And of course there was the epic Matt Fraction, David Aja run featuring both Hawkeyes, which I personally was not a fan of and did not read a whole lot of it. And then there was the Young Avengers revival, which again I wasn't a fan of. So for me, I'm a classic Hawkeye fan. I'm a Clint Barton fan. I loved him back in the day, back in the early days of the Avengers, back in the 80s and so forth, as he was an integral part of the team, even though he was kind of considered, and even to this day, it's like, okay, you're just an archer, you have no abilities and that kind of thing, and he always rises to the occasion and overcomes that and proves how much of a hero he really is and how much of a player he is. Well, in more ways than one. Ask his former girlfriends. But he's kind of witty and fun, and later on when you get into Old Man Hawkeye, kind of very dangerous and brutal, and there's just so many different layers to Clint Barton. So I've always been a Clint Barton fan. With Kate Bishop, she was like my least favorite member of the original Young Avengers team. But as the years have gone on, she has grown and developed her own personality. And I personally feel like Kelly Thompson has kind of breathed new life into the character and made her own character and given her just a lot more personality than she had and just kind of made her a little bit quirky. But I like it. I kind of like that bent to her. And so I like different aspects of both these characters. And I think it's very interesting that Marvel is doing a series where they are focusing on Kate Bishop, kind of going into that next phase and training her up to be Hawkeye, as we know from the trailers and everything that Jeremy Renner's character has become Ronin. So having a new Hawkeye around is pretty cool, and definitely for the next phase of the Avengers, if that's the route that Marvel Studios goes. But as far as just in general, which Hawkeye I like better, I can't choose between the two because I like them both. I think and especially when they're together, they work really well off of each other. And it's like she respects Clint, but at the same time, she feels like she's his equal and maybe even his superior, which I think is really cool. And Clint, is just Clint. And so it's really hard for me to choose. Overall, just because of my history, I would have to go with Clint. But if you're talking about, especially in the MCU, kind of graduating out of that and going into that next level and passing the torch and kind of thing, I'm really excited about this Kate Bishop stuff. So right now, I would say that honestly, in Avengers No Road Home, I'm enjoying Clint, but overall, I'm really enjoying Kate. I've enjoyed her in her solo series in West Coast Avengers, and who knows what's in store for both of the Hawkeyes in the future, but I think they're both great. I just wish they would pick names and be separate or something. It's kind of funny and comical, but one of them needs to get a new name. Let's make Clint Ronin again. Let's just do that. I don't know. I really don't know because I'm a fan of both, so it's hard for me to choose. But I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Which Hawkeye is your favorite? Which one would you like to see hold the moniker, or do you care? Do you mind them both having the moniker? Do you mind multiple Spider-Men having the same moniker and so on and so forth? But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this and what you think of the news about there being a solo Hawkeye series coming to Disney Plus. And yeah, so that's it for this edition of Topic Time. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe and notification bell so you get updates on all the other Topic Time videos and all the other content going up to this channel. And of course, join us on Tuesdays for Frontline Live. This Tuesday, we start our brand new giveaway, so you definitely do not want to miss that. And of course, you can follow me at Brant Fowler on Facebook and Twitter, at Last Summer Press on Instagram. Excuse me. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Topic time.
It's topic time.